Hey y'all, this is your girl Monique Nichols, founder of Woo Women of Orlando, and guess what? We are back. Woo Table Talk is back. I am here with my two other sister friends. We're missing one, but we'll incorporate her later. But however, just in case y'all didn't know, we started Woo Table Talk back in 2020.
Yes.
It was just us getting together and having some good girl conversation. So welcome. We're glad to be back. So listen up.
Whew. Well, it's been a while, ladies.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
And the last time we were here, it got heated.
Oh, it always heated.
It is.
Come on.
Do you even know what we talked about?
Oh,
Girl.
yeah. We brought it. Come on now.
Okay.
So, but wait now. Who we have here?
My name is Taisha Shamar Williams.
Oh, Ty. I never knew your middle name was Shamar.
Funny enough, I actually call myself Shamar. Yes.
For real? Okay.
Yeah, I call her Shamar all the time.
Oh, you do? Okay, sorry. Now you're Shamar to me. Okay, thank you. And as Mo mentioned, we're
You didn't
missing
introduce yourself.
our one and only, because when we say Jada, she says the original. The original. But don't worry, her seat will never be replaced.
That's
because
right.
she's coming back.
That's
but
right.
I am your girl, Dr. E. Terrell Tillman, and I am ready to get this thing started.
The doctor. What is today's discussion?
So let's
Let's
jump right in.
Get right on
let's
into
just
it.
jump right in.
Okay.
So have you all ever felt like you had friends, but you felt like they weren't friendly, or you were just like friendless in a friendship relationship?
I have.
Oh,
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I have several friends.
Yes, you do.
First and foremost.
Yes, you do.
But my closest friends, I feel sometimes that it's a one-sided relationship.
Really?
Even with your closest friends?
There's a close friend that I feel that it's a one-sided relationship. I guess this point in time in my life and in my age and at 2024, I need to have pure reciprocation and transparency,
Okay.
and it's not reciprocated.
Okay, but have you had that conversation with that person?
Yes.
And what have they said? Have they said they're going to
They
work
was like,
on
oh my
that?
God, I didn't realize that you felt that way.
Right.
And I'm so sorry, but nothing has changed.
Now, if you all remember, we discussed this before, that there's different levels to friendship.
There's different levels.
Okay. So, because for an example, I may be the friend that I'm the lunch friend, and you can count on me to go shopping and go to eat with you. But then I'm not the friend that you need to call every day. So there's different levels. So, Ty, have you ever been in a relationship as a friendship, but you felt like it was friendless?
So in other words, you're saying being in a friendship, but you don't feel as though that person really is a friend, or you feel as though there's a void in the friendship?
There's a void in the friendship.
Yes,
Yeah.
a
Not that
void.
they're not a friend, it's just a void. I'm that person that I will invite you, I will call and check on you,
Right.
and I don't feel like it's being reciprocated. I don't feel like I'm getting that same energy
But what do they
from
give
them.
you? But they may be giving you something else, though.
The energy that they're giving me is, so what's going on this weekend? Can you put my name at the door?
Oh, Oh no.
Okay, so can we rewind just a little bit?
Now you might be stepping on toes. You stepping on somebody's toes.
Is that person your friend?
That's
I consider them my friend, yes.
really.
Why?
There we go. That's the best
Well,
question.
I mean, because when we're together, we have a good time. We laugh. We can actually talk. I'm just saying sometimes maybe I might be feeling left out. Maybe I see them do other things with other people,
Correct.
and then it's like, oh.
But they didn't invite you to do those other
And not
things.
that I have to be invited to everything.
Okay.
Or maybe they're not your friend.
There's a part of, I can definitely rethink that.
Right,
because
I'm in
honestly-
that place where mentally I will definitely rethink my friendships.
If they
moving
are
forward.
only calling you when they need something, that's a user, not a friend.
Uh-oh.
A
That
friend is
part.
going to be there to check
Wait
on
now.
you, care about what's going on. Monique has actually helped me in checking on people a little bit more. I get so,
good.
tied down to work that sometimes
Yes.
you're in your own tunnel and you focus just solely on yourself. And she actually made me appreciate the fact that someone would check on me, because as many friends as I have, we don't talk all the time. And Monique would
Right.
just check on me randomly. And we weren't
She
even
does.
that close.
She
we
is
become closer, honestly,
Good.
because of the fact that she showed more, that she thought about me more than a friend. But I don't consider my friends of 20 years plus not my friends. We just don't talk as much.
Right.
But you said something very important, Terrell. You said, if they check on you or not. And even though Monique may be good at that, that's her strong suit.
Yes.
And I probably do not need to hold them
Accountable for that.
or responsible to be checking on me. But at some point, I do get into a place where it's like, you know that saying, make sure you check on your strong friends?
Yes, correct.
And I consider me to be a strong person.
Okay.
But I don't get the same, let me check on Monique. Because I make sure I check on other people.
But don't you have others in your life that do check on you on a regular? So, and are they not as close as this other person that you consider the friend? But this is the thing. You have to understand, everybody has their own place in your life and at that level of friendship. So again, if I am the person that's responsible to check on you constantly, I'm not going to be the person that's going to be saying, I want to go out with you or I need to spend the majority of the time with you. I'm going to be the person that says, let me just go on the inside of her. Let me just check to make sure mentally, emotionally, physically, she's okay. But not, let me be in these streets with you, telling me, hey, because that might not be me as your friend.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a perfect example of something.
Okay.
And she has no clue what I'm about to say.
Oh, this will be good.
It was a day party, and she was there with her friends.
Okay.
And I had got a table for my friends. And Monique said, well, why you just didn't tell me or call me? And you could be with us. And I said, you hire me, you don't hang with me.
Oh,
Remember
deep.
that?
That's deep.
Oh, yeah.
That's
she
deep.
said, oh. And then it made me think about that. I was like, we don't hang out.
And you know what? I'm going to be honest. Let me add to that. Every time Monique says, I want to do something, and I say to her, who's going to be responsible for organizing and as far as, leading us once we are physically there? She says, Ty. So she says, and don't forget, we're going to, hire Ty. So you're right. You do hire Ty for everything.
I say her name when she's not even around.
Correct.
But not
Very
realizing,
that is
that
correct.
there is a friendship there
Yes.
that I kind of saw it, but didn't.
There we go, Mo.
accept
But it took that particular person, which is Monique, to actually say that for me to actually realize, because I'm going to say this. I'm a little bit popular, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay, just a little
And
bit.
I have a lot of friends.
You do.
But when I
You
tell
really
y'all,
do.
no one invites me anywhere.
Oh, no. I am so
But
sorry,
ever since she said
Ty.
that to me, what I call.
But it's not because these people are not my friends. They assume that I'm always busy.
Busy,
And most
yeah.
times,
Right, correct.
And I told her that's how I felt.
See, there we go.
I just assumed
She was going to be busy anyway.
not even just busy. She has a lot of friends.
She does. So
And Ty walks in with an entourage.
she does.
you assume that.
Oh, that's a good.
Oh, it's that
Let's
pace,
talk
boy.
about.
It's not. It's
and
not
that's
that.
what-
okay,
it's
well, then,
that
wait.
strut.
You know what's funny? I go with 3 friends.
And you do.
most of the time it's 2 because
'Cause,
Tim
right.
stands us up all the time.
Oh,
You have to drop names. We're not dropping names today, ladies.
That's at 20 plus. That's at 20
Oh,
plus years.
20, oh, okay. Wait, so 20 plus you could drop names. Okay, well
And, that's
then
what, and so she assumed that.
let's talk
I
about
did,
that.
but I don't.
Assumptions, especially in friendships, can that become toxic?
Yes.
Oh,
Because I don't think that sometimes you realize that you're the needy friend.
oh my goodness.
So many times we blame it on everyone else, but sometimes it really is you the person. It's the problem.
Right.
And it doesn't make it a bad or good thing because
Right.
there are levels to different friendships as we spoke in regards to
Yeah.
before. But you also have it to where, guess what? You have to have different levels of emotion in friendship as well.
Yes.
Because some people have to be the strong one. Someone has to be the weak one.
Yes.
Someone has to be the peacemaker. You got the troublemaker. You got somebody always have an attitude. Everyone is
Yes.
from different walks of life.
Now, but is it a real friendship if I have to walk on eggshells around you? Because maybe you're the sensitive friend, so therefore I know that I can't say certain things around you because you're going to be the one that's going to be like, I took it personal and I didn't even.
So you're asking if that's a real friend?
Yeah. Like,
Yes, it is. But you have to
Okay.
realize, as being a real friend, empathy is important.
oh, that's a key word there.
Yeah,
Empathy.
empathy.
A lot of people need to start using that and not just saying it and listening, but actually showing action when it comes to empathy, because I need to care about the whole you. And if I know that that's how you are, then I know that I'm going to treat you that way. Like I'm going to be sensitive to you
Yes.
as a person because I care for you and I'm your friend.
Now, as a group, it is a little annoying. Let's be realistic.
Oh.
And you have that one friend that's a loud friend. It's like, oh my God.
Yes.
But that one other friend has to be the one to say, Now you know that she's a great person. She's so sweet.
Correct.
That she's a little.
You do have that that one friend that they have no filter.
Oh, yes.
Oh dear Lord.
But we also have to realize when we're the problem. And that's in my friendship circle, we are very strong on holding one another accountable because
Exactly.
we all, again, have our strengths and weaknesses.
Yes.
But you have to also look at that person in the mirror, because you may be talking about Oceana,
Yes.
and Oceana may feel as though you talking about her, but she feels as though that's really applying to you.
Right.
But that's where friendship comes in, and being able to have uncomfortable conversations.
I like it.
And I feel as though when you say walking on eggshells,
Right.
you may address a person differently because they're soft skin, thin skin.
Yes,
But that
right.
doesn't mean the conversation doesn't have to be had.
It still needs to be had. And I
It still
think that's
does.
a real friendship, when I can come to you and talk to you no matter what, about whatever, and then we work on a resolve.
Yes.
Because we don't want this friendship to dissolve. We want the friendship, but we just need to make sure we have an understanding with one another.
I want to bring up something too.
And why you looked at me when you said that?
Because
Here
I
we
just
go
thought
again.
about it.
Oh, wow.
See, I just
Is
thought
that one
about it.
person they always take it like you? Is that me?
Yeah, it is on this occasion. Yes,
No,
it
I
is
was
because she looked
I
at
looked
me,
at
so
you.
I'm
Well,
ready.
because I partially cut you off. That's why I looked at you, because we started speaking at the same time.
Sorry, y'all. This is what we go through.
You know,
I mean,
we love one another. I just thought about something.
Okay.
You said something, and I thought about it. Maybe that person may not invite you out because they don't like the people that you hang around.
Oh, that.
I just
Is
thought
there a
about
bell?
something.
Ding, ding,
Ding,
ding,
ding.
ding, ding, ding.
And
That's
it just
true.
dawned on
That
me.
is true. That could be true.
Yeah, because I'm like, if you consider that person a
have
friend,
different pockets
you
of
do.
friends.
You do.
I do.
But let me straighten you though. Honestly, I usually hang with Mo a lot. So if you saying you didn't go out with her because of me, then you come deal with me. You got a problem with me? You come deal with me.
I'm a no limit soldier.
So the bottom line is you're absolutely right.
No, that's true.
Because a lot of times it's like I still am your friend, but I just don't feel comfortable with your
But
other.
I'd rather them say that.
Yes.
Say it to me. Say, you know
we
what, Monique,
talked
thank
about
you
that.
for the invite.
We talked
but,
about the assumptions.
I don't like
and
your
how
friend.
I don't like that one friend that you.
relationships will become toxic if we do not address the assumptions.
Yeah.
That's why we have to become 100% transparent with our friends.
Yes.
That's a friendship.
That's a friendship.
So you don't have to feel like you're friendless in a friendship, because let's communicate and let's be transparent with one another. So you know where I stand, I know where you
But
stand
I'm
at all
sorry.
times. Come on,
Still,
talk to me.
There's still some feelings of feeling like I'm friendless, because there is a friend I have for over 30 something years, and
Okay.
I can love them, but it's still a not reciprocated relationship.
But I think also the
And
issue,
it's not, and it doesn't have anything to do with who I hang out with.
but sometimes who's the common denominator in all of this? Meaning you're expecting, someone told me a long time ago, and I learned from this lesson, stop expecting what you give to others to come back to you the same way. Meaning they're not the same person. So I can't expect from them what I'm giving, because I give, and this is whatever I choose to give, because I'm giving, hopefully it's altruistic, it's coming from my heart, my soul,
you're
my
expecting
spirit.
yourself in someone else.
Yes, and I don't think we should
Yeah.
live that way.
I'm gonna work on that.
Right.
Because even with you, like you are a person that checks on everyone. But
Right.
I also want to say this. I'm going to go back to that word empathy. Life be lifing.
Woo, child.
We started this table talk in the middle of a pandemic.
Yes, we did.
We came in here with face mask and everything on. And during that time, we got to know ourselves
Yes.
and about other people.
Yes.
And when the going gets tough, not everyone knows how to handle it.
Right.
So, truth be told, you may be also that person, Mo, that holds that friend accountable, and she may not want to face you with that. So when she go around her other friends, she can out here and just show her behind, but you be like, sit your behind down.
I get it.
You know, I have a friend like that. Something happened, and I said, no. You're doing too much.
You're doing too much.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe go
Correct.
home.
Right. That's right. That's
But
good.
Her other friends,
They let her do it.
would let her do it.
Oh, there we go. So that goes to show not just your level of friendship, not just the empathy that you show in a friendship as a relationship, but also in the accountability. look in the mirror. What are you doing in that friendship? Stop trying to worry about what they're doing in that friendship. What are you doing in that friendship?
It's recently that I've said I can't give it all that energy. I can't do it.
But I'm also going to say something. In friendships, we also have to learn to stop taking things personal because it's not all about us. You know, sometimes we get into this thing to where we feel as though this person should.
Yeah.
You can't do that because life situations are so different. Because I used to have Tuesday night every night with my girls, and we used to do that, and now we haven't done that. And I was like, well, but I realized that life has changed. Some people have gotten into relationships. Some people have lost, you know, a lot of people have lost people since the pandemic, and they're still mourning. Like, you never know. And then going out may be that outlet for them, or secluding themselves.
Right.
Might be that solution for them at this time.
I see that.
You know, so I think, but that's not just for you. That's for all of us.
All of us. Look at yourself first when it comes to the friendship, and then you won't have to always feel as though you're friendless.
But I will also say this. Sometimes.
And then she got to sing with everything, y'all. Okay, go ahead, baby.
If there is a void, spiritually, we need to grow as well.
Now, you said a word. I'm serious right now. You have said a huge word.
Spiritual maturity is very important.
It's extremely important. A lot of us need to grow up.
This is true.
A lot of us need to grow up.
There's a lot of old fools out here now. Just because you're 50, 60 plus does not make you wise. It makes you older.
That's true.
And I think sometimes, and then I'm going to say being spiritually mature also helps you to grow up. And look at that full circle, coming back to looking at that man in the mirror.
Yep. There we go. It goes
because
back
if you ask God to lead and direct your path, He will. But it also is going to change something within you. Because sometimes also, maybe you act a little bougie. Sometimes you may have a bad attitude. Maybe I don't feel as though when we go out that you're fun. Both of y'all a little bit bougie though. But
no, it's her.
Both of y'all. But you may be that person.
Because everywhere we go, I don't know that person. I don't know that person.
Wait, now she's attacking me.
I said she was gonna come for you. I said it.
And I swear I could have put money on that. You literally said she's gonna come for me, and I didn't do nothing to. See, that's another thing. I did nothing to her, and yet she's gonna come for me. Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay.
The spirit led me.
That's that prophet line right there.
There we go.
But it's the truth. Looking at that person in the mirror, you may be the mean girl. People may not like being around you because you put out this air that it's just it's negative. Or maybe you're the negative person all the time.
Right.
No one is mad at the positive person.
Right.
You want to know why? Because they speaking truth, whether they like it or not.
Yeah.
You know? So we all can be that way. And so with looking at friendships, transparency, going back again, saying that, being honest with your friends and having that conversation. A situation came up recently.
To have that conversation.
Yes. A situation came up recently.
Okay, go ahead.
And this thing bothered me. It's not even my story, but I'm going to tell it.
Okay.
A birthday party was coming up. And the young lady was like, well, you know, I have certain people on my list that can come.
Okay.
And someone was omitted from that list.
Oh, I thought she was coming for me.
Because I'm feeling a certain way because I was not invited to your birthday party. But
commercial break. Time out. Commercial break. What do we do to pause? Like edit that part out. Go ahead, sweetie.
And this is not a blooper.
I was like,
can you continue with your story?
So my point was
that friend that's in denial.
Oh my God! Now you're attacking me again.
It just felt. It just
story,
felt
please, because I'm gonna continue.
Let her face it.
Time running out.
Remember, that's it, friend. You got to face it. Go ahead.
But you also have that petty friend.
Oh, baby.
No, I take it.
Straight
I take my
petty.
petty.
She raised a hand on that one.
I'm petty all day.
All day.
But some people can't handle that.
All day.
Some people can't handle that.
Right.
And you may see it as being, you know, like we're playing now and no one's going to take it personal. But you have that friend. And then we're going to lunch after this and you'll be fine. But you have that friend. And that friend is the one who is now in their feelings. That one friend now has that one little bitty situation detached them from everybody else. And I'm going to say this. When you say grow up, you mad at Monique, so now you're not hanging around with us.
Right.
One
Instead
situation.
of having that conversation.
Right. Correct. Because I cannot care for you and still sit at the table, not make anyone else feel uncomfortable. And no one will even know that I don't care for you. That's maturity. And that's where I say we can be some old fools sometimes. Now you make the entire circle feel a
Yes.
certain way
Yes.
because of your own personal issue.
Yes.
If you feel as though you can't be that positive star, stay your behind home. And sometimes it's okay for friends to just simply have their one-on-one time without including them with everyone else.
Everyone, yes.
Is there an expiration date on friendship?
Absolutely.
Oh, I think so.
Okay.
I
It,
think
do-
so.
it does not make us no longer friends, but we just put it on the shelf.
Oh, all right.
So do
Sometimes
you
it's
have that
shelf life.
conversation that they have been placed on the shelf, or you just let it go?
So, okay, this is what happens. Naturally, it'll happen. Truly, it happens naturally.
The phone calls
Yeah, this
start to
slow down.
decrease and
Right,
slow
that's correct.
down.
It happens
and
naturally. But now, if you honestly care for that individual, then you should eventually have the conversation to say, okay, I understand your lifing is busy and I understand that we used to do this, but I still care for you and I still want the best for you. So whenever you have time, we'll meet up. What bothers me the most is when the friendships end and I still don't know why. I have so many, not many, but I have several stories where it ended and people have to ask me, well, I thought that was
what
your
happened?
And
Yes.
I say, I did too.
And did you reach out to those individuals?
I did.
Okay.
Somebody said, it's you. It goes back to the man in the mirror. It's you. You should have I said, but I called and they didn't answer my call. I text, they didn't reply. So what do you want me to do?
There's
Show up
nothing
at your
that you can
door?
do. Well, actually, I do.
Okay, tell me.
Yeah. For my friends.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. If I feel as though, yeah. If that's a real friend, I'm coming to your house. Half of my friends, I have a key to theirs,
I'm
they have
glad
a
I
key to
got a
mine. I'm
gated
coming right in there,
community.
jumping on the bed of everybody. Because that's my friend. And I value my friendship so much that I'm not going to let the devil in hell come between that. So if there's something you're not talking to me, and I don't fight, I shoot. But what we're going to do is handle that.
I just fell back.
It's the truth.
Okay.
But we're not going to fight about it. But if you really want that friendship and you really want to know, I'm knocking on your door.
but this is how I feel about it.
Where's my friend?
If to me, that shows your maturity level of you don't even want
Right.
to speak to me to tell me and I say I hate when people are like, if I wronged you or what did I do?
It's not
But
a
not
if.
everyone is confrontational.
It's not a
I
competition.
have a friend that
Talk
if
to
I
me
went,
and tell
something
me.
happened, it hurt my feelings so bad. It would hurt my feelings so
Right.
bad. And if she said it, she said, I address things though. In my relationships, it's always going to be committed. I don't argue. We're going to talk about it.
Okay.
So with that, she said, if you would not have brought it up, I would have never said a word about
Exactly. But that
it. Knock on the door.
But that's the maturity level of that individual to say, if you didn't bring it up, I never would.
I don't
Talk to me.
I don't think that part is maturity. I think not everyone is good at communicating.
Okay, that's true. Not everyone communicates.
They don't.
But
That's why people can't be in relationships now. That's why friendships don't work. That's why at work people can't get along because not everyone knows how to communicate. That's
if you
not
ask
making
me,
mature. They
that's
just
toxic.
That is.
If you ask me. And let me tell you why it's toxic. Because, I'll give you a perfect example, and this is personal to me right now.
okay.
I have a girl that if she nuck, I buck. Meaning,
Correct.
we're in this together, and I thought to the grave. Personally, I thought to the grave. She just stopped talking to me. So here I am going, what do I do?
We all have one of those or had one of those.
No.
I don't.
Yeah, no. Because then I will
I'm not
own
gonna
up
do.
to, like, especially if she was telling other people, like, this is what she did. Then I
Oh.
say, okay, so let's
Because
address
they do.
it.
They tell the other people what you
You
did,
did.
but they can't come
Address
and tell
it to
you what
So that
you
to
did.
me shows that you're toxic. And
And then they start slandering your character.
You both have a similar story.
Yes, we do.
That
I don't know
particular
what you're talking about.
situation is, you do. That particular person, that's a different situation. I don't think that everyone that knows how to I don't think that everyone that doesn't know how to have that conversation is toxic.
okay, well, let me say this, though. I have had friends that, and Monique is one of them. I'll give you an example. She'll say stuff about me, but she's saying the same thing that everyone else is saying. So that goes to show it's me. If everybody's saying the same thing about me,
lying,
one person, okay, you lying. Two people, y'all, coerce something. Everybody's
Everybody
saying the
lying.
same thing about me. It's me.
I used to have,
It's me.
before I got saved,
Oh,
I used to have
Yesterday?
the worst attitude. No, I've been on Jesus for a long time. Now you coming at me, but I'm gonna love you with the love of Christ right now.
oh, amen.
Yes. And I used to have a really, really, really,
Yesterday.
really, really bad attitude. And with that bad attitude, Everyone I used to encounter, I used to argue with. If I went on a date, we'll be arguing because back in the day, everybody went to Red Lobster.
Oh, girl, yes.
For the I
don't want to talk about Red Lobster.
I know,
okay,
I'm
babe.
sorry.
It's all right.
I don't want to do it.
I'm
I
sorry.
think
I apologize.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
You back?
Come back.
Okay, she back.
Come back.
I thought
back.
resuscitate. Okay.
Yes, I'm
and
back.
I used to literally argue with everybody.
Okay.
Until this one lady, I had to let her go from the job I was at. And she was an older lady, a senior citizen, and she said, "Little girl," and I'm like, oh, mind you, I'm early 20s, little girl. I was a little girl. I was. But at the time, you couldn't tell me that.
Yeah, right.
And that lady said something that stayed with me for the rest of my life. She said, one day, you're going to be in my shoes. And she said, and your attitude is terrible. She said, yeah, you may make good money. She said, but you won't be happy. And I looked at her and I said, I wish you well your future endeavors. We will mail your belongings at your cubicle and you have a great day. I got home. That thing resonated with me so bad. And I looked and I cried because I was like, I want to be liked. And I realized everyone I used to speak to, I would argue with. It wasn't them. It was me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then let me say this because I want to kind of like take this out for everyone that has tuned in to, welcome us back. We'll table talk, baby. So the bottom line is I have to look at me first. So if I feel like I'm friendless in this relationship, what's going on with me? What are my expectations of these friends? How am I treating these friends? What am I giving to these friends? But I tell everyone, be you, meaning don't say because you didn't call me back, I'm not going to call you. Like if that's how you feel, be you.
But I'm also going to address this one thing too. Mental illness is real.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and it's
that's a
worse.
whole nother topic.
But
I promise
it's
you.
a part of this though.
It is,
Because
but,
it's also triggers for people.
It is.
So because this one friend did you this way,
Yep.
you feel as though that friend is the same. And
Right.
sometimes we need therapy to
That
understand
happens.
where we're coming from as well, because it's not everybody else. If you find yourself always arguing with people, you find yourself being disconnected from people. And like you said, it seems to be the same common story. The only common denominator is you.
Yeah.
Look into that and see where this comes from.
I don't even want to say that this person is a friend, just an associate that I know.
Okay.
And I walked in a venue with another friend.
Okay.
And that other girl, and I know it sounds confusing, but the other girl kind of pulled me to the side and was like, oh, I don't like that girl that you with. And I was like, why? And they said,
I know it wasn't me because everybody
you
loves
listening?
me.
They said, well, back in high school, and I said, wait a minute. So you don't like
What did I
the
say about
18-year-old?
maturity level? What did I say? Maturity level.
Because see, for me, even though like we were talking about feeling
And
friendless, that's my feeling within a particular relationship. But I'm fine about that. However, for me to tell this other young lady, so you don't like the 18-year-old girl
And you
from
don't
high
know the
school, and you are
50-year-old.
now 57, 58 years old, and she was dead set on, I don't like that girl you with. And I was like, oh,
And you are so right. People still hold on to them.
I'm not the same person I was an hour ago.
Correct. Right. Correct. And you talked about it. Spiritual growth, emotional
and being
growth,
able to let things go.
mental.
And also last, because I know our 30 minutes is almost up, y'all.
For real.
No
But
way.
You know what? I'm going to say this as well. And we didn't talk about this. Forgiveness.
Yeah.
That's a part of friendship.
Yeah.
Because your
even
friends
those
are going
people
to offend you.
Even those people who let me go and I don't know why, I have to learn to forgive
Release.
them and
Okay.
move on.
Okay.
And move on. I need to be able to walk into a room, greet everybody.
Correct.
Because I'm
Everybody.
a professional person on ignoring.
That's-
I can ignore
we know.
you like
Oh, we know.
nobody's
Okay.
business.
We know.
But like I said, in this state in my life, it's okay. It's okay that if you still you're harboring feelings, but I'm not carrying it, because forgiveness is more for me than it is for that other person.
But it's not also just for the people who no longer speak to you. To save friendships, we have
Yes.
to address issues that happen because
Correct.
it happens in our friendships.
That's if you
and
address it,
forgive.
even though it happened 10 years ago. Do you come back
If it's
and
still
address
bothering
it?
you, yes, you do.
Please
Because
do.
it's going to hinder your future
do.
with
Yeah.
that person. Yes.
Well, no, it doesn't.
I say it all the time. A leopard doesn't change his stripe. Yes, I know a leopard has spots. However, if that's how you are, then I mean,
No, it's-
if you
it's
did it
been a-
10
it's
years
been
ago,
a-
I don't
guess
care.
what?
If you did it 10 years ago, that's how you are. That's how I'm going to see you.
Guess what?
And you didn't forget. Okay,
What?
go ahead, baby.
Our time is up.
No,
No.
wait. One more.
That
okay,
was too
one more
quick.
thing. Okay.
Well, Thank you all for joining in and tuning in with us. Woo Table Talk is officially back. We want to say have a Merry Christmas, because this is the
Wait,
holidays.
happy Kwanzaa.
Yes. Happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays.
Okay. We love you all. We thank you.
What's next for us? Come on.
Oh, I'm going to let you handle that topic.
For the new year,
For the new year.
2025.
Oh, okay. So can I pick the topic?
Go ahead.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Something I have wanted to address from
Okay.
the beginning. So 2020. So y'all giving me 4 years.
No, we're giving you 5 because 2025
Okay.
is the next.
Okay. So we coming back in 2025. Something that I have wanted to address.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, can I get my music?
We'll see you all in 2025. Happy New Year.
Happy holidays.